Hey YouTube, how's it going? 123 ALG Productions here, and today I'm going to tell you 12 ways you can earn an extra $50 per day. These are methods that aren't going to earn you $50 starting tomorrow, but if you put in the effort and you're consistent, you can build your way up to earning 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, or even more dollars per day. So the first method is a website called Fiverr, Fiverr.com. Fiverr is a website where you can post jobs, or they're called gigs, small jobs that you'll do for $5. The company, Fiverr.com, keeps $1, so you get $4 for every gig that's sold. So you can post a gig. For example, I'll take a video of myself jumping into a public swimming pool, screaming your company's message for $5. So that's something crazy, and there are crazy things like that, and people will pay for that. But you can do simple things like, I have a Twitter account with 5,000 followers. I will tweet your company's message to my 5,000 followers for $5. And if you post a whole bunch of gigs like that, and you can build up to 12 sales per day. So if you can get 12 sales over all your gigs per day at $4 each, that's almost $50 right there. So the trick is to do things that are only going to take you 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes to do. So you don't want to earn $4 on something that's going to take you 3 hours. It's not worth it. Okay, so number 2 would be sponsored tweets. Sponsored tweets is a website where you link your Twitter account. So if you have a Twitter account with 500 followers, this is not going to work. You want to build up yourself so where you have a ton of followers. So for example, I have a Twitter account that I've built up to 10,000 followers, and these are real followers, not followers that I bought somewhere for a certain amount of money. I earn these followers. So I linked to my Twitter account, and what actually happens is companies that are on this site, sponsored tweets, will offer you money to post their message to your followers. So I may get for example, you might get $10 for posting a tweet about an advertisement, or you can set the price that you get paid. But the lower it is, the more offers you'll get. The higher it is, the fewer offers you'll get, but you'll be earning more money. So I have a Twitter account that I said 10,000. If I build that up to even higher, I can charge more. So the trick is to start small with your 500 followers. Post stuff that people want to hear. Post something that's going to become popular and build it up so you have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 followers. And if you can get an offer per day at $50 each, $50 right there. So next would be to make iPhone apps. So if you don't know how to make iPhone apps, not a problem. Not a problem. Find an idea, find something that needs to be solved that you can do via an iPhone app. So if you have a problem that you want an iPhone app to solve, think of it, draw it out, make a design. You could pay someone to make it for you, or you can learn how to do it yourself. So if you don't want to learn how to code and everything like that, just learn how to code just to make your app. So do the design, do the basic development, make it a simple app so you don't have to spend too much time making it, and market it, release it on the App Store for 99 cents. Make sure it's something people are going to want to buy. And if you can get 70 sales per day at 99 cents per sale, that's about $50. So you could release multiple apps. So you only have to do, if you have 2 apps, that's 35 apps at 99 cents per day, and still you earn the same amount. Or you can have 10 apps at 7 apps, and if you sell 10 of each per day at 99 cents, that's $50 right there. So any combination, just make sure they're good quality apps that you put time and effort into building. The next would be to make app reviews or demonstrations. So I do app reviews, and I think I'm pretty good at doing app reviews, and I'm experienced with making app reviews and demonstrations. So what actually happens is app developers will come to me, or I'll contact them, and they will pay me to make an app review or demonstration. So an app developer will come to me and say, hey, I have an app right here. I see you make pretty good app reviews on your YouTube channel. Would you like to check it out? and post it on your channel. So I'll say, sure, I will review your app for, I don't know, X amount of money, or I can do a demonstration. So sometimes developers don't want me to review their app, they want me to demonstrate it and just post it on my channel. So I have a good number of views and subscribers, and developers want to show their app to people, and posting it on a YouTube channel is a good way to do that. So they'll pay me X amount of money, and there are a ton of developers out there. If you can find them and market to them that you have a service to make their app known, they will pay. So make a YouTube channel, let developers know, go on developer forums, or if you know of a developer, have them spread the word for you, and make it affordable. So you can do an app review for $25, or you can for 2 of them per day, or you could do 1 of them per day at $50. And it takes time to do them. It could take a few hours from turning on the camera to having it uploaded to YouTube, but you're making good money. So the thing is, you don't want to have the money affect the review. You don't want to be paid to make the review. You want to be paid to review an application, and you can say it's a bad application. Honestly, don't have the money affect the review, because that's not ethically right. So yes, the next method would be to make an AdSense website or blog. So if you have something that interests you, make a website about it, make a blog about it, and monetize it with Google AdSense. So that's when companies are willing to pay you and Google to have their message broadcasted on your website. You've seen them all over the web. They're the picture ads or advertisement that say like Google ads on them. So if you can have 25,000 views per day, and that's a lot, you got to build it up. You got to put in the time to market your site. So if you start from 0 views per day to 10 to 50 to 100 to 500 to 1,000, build it all the way up. If you can manage 25,000 views per day, that's about $50 right there. Yeah, so do something you're interested in. Doing it on something you're not interested in is just going to be boring, and it'll be painful to do. So the next method would be to resell items on eBay. So if you can find something, some cool products wholesale, so that means you buy a lot of them in bulk, so 1,000 of them or 100 of them, depending on how much they cost and how much you're selling them for, and you resell it on eBay, you can make good money. So for example, I found this website that sold wholesale of novelty items. So for example, the cool item that I found on there was scratch cards. So if you ever walked into like a grocery store and you've seen you can buy scratch cards from those machines where you scratch off and you could win money. So this site was selling the same thing but fake. So you give them to your friends, they scratch it off, they think they win $20,000, but it's just a trick. So that's one method. Oh, that's one product you can buy. And if you can find a whole bunch of interesting products that you know will sell, so look on eBay, see if stuff like that's selling. If it's not selling, you're wasting your time and money. Find stuff that's going to sell, put it at an affordable price that's worth it to you. If you're making 10 cents per sale, it's not worth it. If you're making a few bucks per sale, then it might be worth it if you're doing a lot of sales. So don't just have one product, have a whole bunch of products on there. So have these lottery cards or other novelty items that you're making a few bucks per sale on, and if you can have a lot of products, a few bucks per sale, and sell a bunch per day, you can make $50 or more if you put in more time and money. So that's another thing. The next method would be to tutor. So I don't currently do this, but I know it's a way you can make good money. If you're experienced in some subject, if you're in high school like I am, you can help younger kids, like elementary school or middle school, and you can help them with their math or science or any other language or any subject you're interested in and you're good at teaching. You can charge $20, $30, $40, $50 an hour or more, depending on the subject. So if you can build up your customer base, you can definitely earn good money by tutoring. So the next method would be to resell followers. So I mentioned before, you can actually buy Twitter followers and Facebook likes and Instagram likes and YouTube views and stuff like that. for people that want to increase their number of followers, etc. So you can actually go on the website Fiverr that I mentioned earlier, and people are selling gigs where they will give you 10,000 followers for $5 and stuff like that. So if you make a website and market these and resell them, so you can say, I'll give you $10,000 followers, sorry, for $30, and you just go ahead and buy these, the one on Fiverr, for $5. That's $25 profit right there, and you can list a whole bunch of them out. And if you make sales on this stuff, you got to market your site. You got to put the time and effort into doing that. You can make good money, or you can post it on Craigslist for people that post on Craigslist that they want followers, or any medium that you can find. You can do it on eBay. You can advertise it on Twitter. Any way you can find, and if you put in the time and effort, sorry, into marketing it, you can make some good money. So the next one would be to sell ebooks. So if you write an ebook on something you're interested in, and you resell it somehow, you can make a website just like I mentioned earlier, or you can put it on eBay, or any way you can find. That's up to you. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you to do that. But if you make an eBay on something make an ebook on something you're interested in, and you make it cheap, people will buy it. So you don't want to make an ebook on how to, I don't know, how to drive a car for $300, because people are not going to buy an ebook on how to drive a car for $300, because reading a book is probably not the best way to drive a car, and $300 is a ridiculous price. But if you offer an ebook for $1 about how to earn money, like this video, and you market that pretty well, you can earn a lot of money. So you can make a whole bunch of ebooks like this, not just one. If you make a whole bunch on stuff you're interested in. If it's not something you're interested in, once again, it's not worth it. If you make a whole bunch, you can earn a lot of money. Another way to do this would be to make YouTube videos like I am right now. Make same thing as an ebook, but in the form of a video like this video I'm doing right now. Make a whole bunch of those on stuff you're interested in. Can't stress that enough. And you can earn money from the where's this thing? The ads that show up here on videos all over YouTube. And I'm making money on this video. You can make money on other videos that you make as well. So once again, stuff you're interested in. Otherwise, it's not worth it, and it'll never work. So the last method, next method is to do jobs on a site called Freelancer. Oh, I didn't write it on here. Whatever. Thought I did. Freelancer is a site where people post jobs that they need done, kind of like Fiverr, but not for $5. It's a lot more expensive. So, for example, someone needs a website built, and you know how to build websites. If they said their budget is $300, say you'll do it for $250. If they choose you, you just got to build the website, and you get $250 sent right to you. And if you can just maximize your efficiency, make templates if the person just says they want a basic website, or otherwise, you just got to put the time and effort into doing it, and you can make good money on Freelancer. So that's Freelancer.com. Okay. So the last method is not going to earn you $50 per day. Doesn't deserve to be on the list, but I'll mention it anyway. I do collect soda cans. Like, I don't go outside collecting soda cans and stuff like that. But in my house, rather than just throwing them in the recycling bin, I go down to the local grocery store and I get, I don't know, 10, 15 bucks for putting in a whole bunch of soda cans. And that's money, okay? So, and it's good for the environment. So that's another way to make money. So that's my list. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you make money with my information. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comments down below. And if you want to find more videos about this or any other topics that you're interested in, let me know, and subscribe to the button somewhere over there. Thanks guys for watching. Peace.